Hey there, sign of Capricorn. My name is Kim, and I'll do your reading for January 21st and 22nd. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all of you. And we're going to call in Divine White Light to surround us as we do the reading and surround you as you watch the reading. Calling in our angels, spirit guides, higher self, higher power. What we're going to do is pull out oracle cards to kind of like cover the surface, and then we will just randomly pull tarot cards, and wherever they land we'll try to see what the message is. Just a fun way of doing it. So all right, this is the archetype deck, Capricorn. Okay, the fault line, the father. All right, let me look up fault line for you first. Make sure you get the right definition. All right, let's see here. This is, oh, this is an interesting message, let me say. Because the father's right here. The fault line is the fissure, the crack, the weak link. It says imagine walking on a frozen lake. So when it starts, and then you hear like the crackling and you realize that it's coming apart. So it's like no matter how optimistic you might be, you can see that there's this crack that's about to be very big, very deep. Something is splitting in two. It is now fault line, and there's no easy fix for this situation. So this is redefining your reality and breaking open. This can be like on a family level, causing a crack in a relationship, or something cracking from, career stance. And then the father. Let me look up the father. This number 2. This is the great father, the masculine, the protector. And it's talking about the father being the protector during this fault line issue. His energy is strong and regal, and he has virtues such as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. But he is neither a king nor a god, but a human with flaws and wounds, both the guardian and one that leaves us to the wolves. Here yet gone, the champion and the failure. It says that as children, if we look at ourselves as children, that we must grow to pass up the father. So it can also mean supportive, strategic, kind authority. Become a student of this masculine energy and watch the father in plays such as Shakespeare. See the father as a pattern, not as personal. Okay, all right. Well, it's awfully cryptic sounding so far, so we will just continue on. Let's get some spell casting cards for Capricorn. Okay, we have spirit guide and finding, spirit guide and finding answers. I believe when you're looking for answers, I see different stories here with the father and the fault line. I think the fault line, that can represent things going on in the world, or that can represent something in your life that's just starting to crack, just starting to become like a problem, an issue. And the father, we kind of think of emperor, but this is like somebody that I guess you would go to for advice, like a mentor, like the King of Pentacles. The spirit guide came out too, and it's near the Father. So your spirit guide is coming out in your reading to say something to you. And the finding card is about finding your answers, finding your truth, finding yourself in the midst of change. In the midst of change. All right, we're going to put that one, we're going to put these up here. And then we're going to pull some wisdom from the oracles, and then we're going to do probably some tarot. Figure out what this stuff is. What is all this stuff? We're Capricorn. We're Capricorn. And maybe you're dealing with your father or a father. All right. Let me get the one that dropped. It's ironic. The one that dropped is called Observer, which would be, you know, looking at this thing from a different point of view, looking at it from like a third person point of view, the observer. And this card comes when there is a requirement to see something from outside of the box, because our perceptions can limit the amount of knowledge that we can get out of something. There's go the distance. That's about like if you're working on something, if you're with a family that's working through things, this is saying go the distance, keep going. Keep going. And then, you know, then right before go the distance was time to go. So it's like you had learned a lesson. It's almost like, okay, we see the fault line. You've learned a lesson. Now we've got to go the distance. All right, so let's get tarot and see what tarot has to say for Capricorn. All right. The Fool is on the go the distance. It came out on that. So the Fool energy is taking a leap of faith. This is a brand new adventure. That's why you got the time to go card. This is a brand new adventure that it's talking about for you, Capricorn. Could be dealing with an Aries, since I was comparing this to the Emperor and the Fool card. All right, let's see what else. All right, time to go. It laid on time to go. You must make a decision. There's a critical decision that you must make, and it involves wrapping things up. And you're at it like a stalemate. You're at a stalemate. And that's why it says time to go. It's nudging you. It's nudging you, saying we've got to go. And look, then there's the Emperor on the bottom. Wow. Lots of Aries. Lots of Aries, but not just that, but lots of like masculine, dominating your situation energy. All right. Okay. Go the distance in your work. Oh, okay. So we can try to conquer this. All right. This is a temporary situation, the Five of Pentacles. And it can be a family situation in which somebody feels left out. Somebody feels left out. It can be that. But this is a new adventure. You're going to take a leap of faith that this is going to get better with the Eight of Pentacles. So that's mastering your craft, becoming really good at what you're doing, so we can get out of this Five of Pentacle energy. Let's get something else about where we're going in the future. Where are we going in the future? All right. All right, so we've had some heartache, finding heartache, loss, finding some heartache, but we have the Luck card. So luck turning in your favor. It's like the heartache is inevitable. There will be heartache, but there's going to be something that happens that turns in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get something else. Ten of Swords. Golly day. This is like really heavy energy. Feeling betrayed. Feeling really betrayed. And hopefully this is the end of this. 10 is a completion. I'm hoping that this is the end of feeling betrayed. I'm not sure if it's related to your father figure, maybe somebody that's like that, that's dominating. Ugh, let's see. Spirit guide. It's almost like spirit guide advice. There's advice to walk away from something. Advice to walk away from something, and I'm not really sure if this is physical, walking away from something. It might be, because it's a time to go. And maybe this situation will heal. Because the Five of Pentacles, like I said, it's a temporary situation. And it can be like being in a relationship and feeling like you're not getting much attention. So that left out in the cold feeling, it can be that. It can be having a career and not feeling quite like you really fit in very well. That's why there's the need for the Fool, a new experience. One that's going to honor you, an experience that will honor you. Yeah, so leave something behind that was disastrous. Leave it behind. See, anything else? Right in the middle, inspiration. All right, and this is ironic. The inspiration is touching the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles and your new work, like your new assignment. I really think the Ace of Wands, this inspiration is coming from some kind of suffering that you had to go through, or that you did go through. Not had, but it's just something that you had to go through. I think it's inspired you. It's like something that was bad is turned into something really great. Oh, goodness. And that's what I have for you right now, guys. I wish it could have been like a much cheerier reading, but it is what it is, and I'll let you see the cards. All right, Angel of Gratitude. So be careful about saying that you're thankful for things and not looking at the lack too much. And we do that so that we keep our vibration high and that we attract that which we want, what we're wanting to desire to manifest. And we have got some tea leaves for you, Capricorn. Oops. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, we got a card that says temporary situation on it. So I just knew that this right here is a temporary situation. Whether it's feeling out in the cold or being having a financial pinch. Wait, where is it? There it is. It's a temporary situation. This is a temporary situation. I think that's from your spirit guide. To tell you. And then Elephant, a long journey, physical or mental, is going to leave you wiser at the end. It's going through all this crap, for sure. For sure you've got to end up wiser after going through all that. Four-leaf clover, great or good fortune. Just be observant and watch your serendipities and watch the luck turn for you, and just be aware of it. Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. September for somebody has something to do with a month, if you had a month, that is a question. And then bell, there is an announcement. Whether this has to do with a child or ringing in a marriage or ringing in a new career, something like that. Something that's new, that's starting. All right, Capricorn. Wow, big, deep reading, but lots of okay stuff for your outcome. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, and always know your spirit guide is looking out for you right there if you ever need their help. All right, thank you. Sending love and light your way. Join me for the next one.